Yo, yo, yo. Opinionated MJ. MoNeYBaLL 50. We hit the 50 mark. Hey, shout out to Neil Classic. He got the newborn. That's why he ain't been on here in a minute. Shout out to that. Shout out to my boy Red on the newborn. All the birthday people, including myself, December 20th. Um, all the Sagittarius squad. Haha. Look, MoNeYBaLL 50. It's really supposed to be an observation of David Robinson. But I'm going to just do the entire Spurs organization. Especially right now with this AD Tim Duncan argument. That's on NBA Twitter right now. AD not better than Tim Duncan, man. Like, y'all need to relax with that. AD wasn't doing nothing before LeBron. Y'all need to relax with that. Tim Duncan won a ring as a rookie. Y'all need to relax with that. Oh, but David Robinson is David Robinson. Right. In his latter years. Y'all are already writing Steph and Russ and a whole bunch of other people out. And they only 32, 31. Like, players don't really tend to fall to the wayside. Like, they don't tend to just fall off that cliff until like 36, 37. And if you a shooter, I don't know if you ever fall off. You just don't end up doing what you were doing, before. We seen how Ray Allen closed out his career. You know what I'm saying? Going up into the years. And I think that Steph could be that. That's just Steph. Getting back to the Spurs and Tim Duncan, like, did y'all miss his prime? Did y'all miss his prime? How old are you? That's really the real question. How old are you? Are you a late 90s kid that's seen LeBron come up? Then I fully understand you. But anytime before then, it's a debate. If trying to give me Tim Duncan versus Anthony Davis. Like, I don't get that. I think a whole lot of respect needs to be paid easily. And a lot of people aren't actually crediting Tim Duncan with the ability to defeat Shaq. Shaq, bro. Shaq. Anthony Davis couldn't get through the Western Conference. Tim Davis, after David Robinson, helped foster the development of Ginobili and Tony Parker and, let Bruce Bowen be able to still have a spot within the team. Later on down the line, Danny Green, Patty Mills, Kawhi Leonard. Like, it takes a special someone to be able to position themselves to allow someone else to flourish. It's not a lot of NBA stars that want that. That's why a lot of NBA stars don't play with young players. It's why a lot of coaches don't even actually play young players. So that's something that should go to Tim Duncan's credit. He went through that. It's probably easier when you win a championship early, but at the same time, in order to maintain greatness, Tim Duncan had the opportunity to go to the Orlando Magic. Tim Duncan had the opportunity to leave, just period. And he didn't. He stayed pat. He became the standard in which the Spurs flourished upon because, the players could see Greg Popovich going on Tim Duncan. It's like, oh, damn, so he going to come down on me like that. Yeah, he is. Because I respect my coach. So I think you should respect my coach. And respect the fact that the coach is on me is hard because he wants me to be the one to make sure that you ascend. I think that's lost in this era. I think that it needs to be addressed, honestly. I'm sure that the next CBA is going to be crazy. The owners are going to take back a lot of things and they're going to try to, I won't say put the clamps on the league, but they are going to look to find other ways in order to keep their players. They may even extend the length of the rookie contracts by a year and then extend the extension by a year. That's my solution. Because I mean, honestly, I just feel like this. If LeBron stayed in Cleveland, championship would have been won within those next 3 years. Tim Duncan won. Dirk won. I think with Giannis signing his extension, they're going to win within the next 5 years. They got to win one. If you don't win one, you don't win one within the next 5. Within the next five, then it's time to leave like KG. It just is. But KG ran into the Spurs and Kobe. He ran into Kobe. Like, it's not that the organization wasn't setting you up, excuse me, to succeed. The organization was bringing all of their eggs in one basket on you. And a lot of players take that and then they fail and then they run. So, we got some changes to go through. We got some adjustments to make. We got some players that need to stick around. Luka's up next. Trae Young. A lot of other players already been extended. De'Aaron Fox and Brandon Ingram. But some players need better situations. Like, to me, Kyle Kuzma. He needs a situation where he can flourish. But, he's good with being what? A team player, winning championships. Like, you need to have a mindset that I'm coming into the NBA to win championships. I'm not sure which players nowadays are in the NBA to get a paycheck, but you're not going to last long focusing on the paycheck. You're not. You aren't built to survive more than 10 years in the NBA. You aren't. Period. And that's coming from me. That's direct. Like that, and I mean that. If you focused on money, I understand for your family early on. You could take care of your family early on in your rookie contract. You can, if you manage the money correctly. And maybe I'm wrong in saying that, because maybe it's not manageable. Because I know you guys have a lot more to take care of in that first contract, and you probably only seen 1/6 of it. Who knows? But being in the NBA is a luxury. So look at it that way. And try to bring greatness to the franchise that drafts you. It would be nice to see Zion stay in New Orleans and win a championship for the Pelicans. The Pelicans? The Pelicans. Your NBA champion Pelicans, who expects to hear that? That alone is legend in itself. And that's just forward looking. Who expected LeBron to win in Cleveland while he was actually there? Imagine he stayed, and within those next 3 years, which I think he would have won because he's just that great, he won a championship for Cleveland without Kyrie. Imagine how much of that would have been his credit. And now, here we are, December 21st, 2020. Giannis resigns. And if he's to win a championship this year, imagine how much that's going to add to his legend. A championship, and then let's say that they voter fatigue away another MVP award. So MVP goes to whoever. Giannis, 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, probably likely Defensive Player of the Year again. So 2-2. Championship. Like, that's huge. That's huge. You know, I've been staying away from mainstream media for about a good 2 weeks, it seems like now, because I can't get with what they're talking about. But, I kind of vibe with NBA Twitter a little bit more in some places, about 10% of places. But, this is valid. If Anthony Davis carried the Lakers to this championship, won Finals MVP, was the reason why, was the defensive reason why, and everything else, ended up winning Defensive Player of the Year and another championship, that continues to just put him on the board. It's a longer way, but at least it's a start. It's not even a start because he already got one title. That would be the second title. Then with the DPOY and man, I don't know if y'all understand how this works. The new era, you have to earn your keep. Period. Especially in basketball. It might not be the same in other walks of life now, considering the way that, coronavirus is. But the NBA is still the same. You got to earn your keep, man. You don't get nothing you don't deserve, for the most part. You just don't. And some may say voter fatigue, but it took a Derrick Rose to stop a LeBron. It took a Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Giannis to stop a Steph once he got KD and everybody decided, oh, well, you cancel each other out. I would think LeBron and AD cancel each other out. But, everybody says, otherwise. Whereas I think Luka is by himself until Porzingis comes back around. Is Porzingis a superstar? If you say no, Luka is an MVP candidate for sure. Giannis is the lone superstar. Giannis is the lone superstar. Bake that in, because y'all haven't. Y'all been wanting to be hard on Giannis, and he doesn't have another superstar. And I just think that the NBA, I don't know when it's going to get back to its original breakdown, but right now it's the media is looking for anything. Oh, my man's took a book bag he shouldn't have took to the airport. That's where y'all at. We're reporting. It's trash. Garbage. Yeah, I said it. It's garbage. Period. As opposed to actually focusing on the basketball. I looked at something that was well, Kyrie is a sleeper MVP. And then once I got through the process of overlooking everybody oh, he said flat earth. Ha, ha, ha. He's dumb. Oh, he said blah, blah, blah. Oh, he crazy. Once I put it back on basketball, which is what I do anyway, I just focus on basketball. I'm not focused on everything else. Nothing. And I know Jalen Rose, LeBron James, they got schools and so on and so forth. LeBron been doing his bid with the voting. On the basketball floor, when you got an NBA logo on your jersey, when the NBA logo is representing what you're doing, it's about the NBA. That's it. And I don't know how to make that clearer to anybody, but that's what it's about. So I just think people need to refocus. Pay attention to the intangibles. Pay attention to the in-betweens. Pay attention to everything. Don't just watch your favorite player. Highlights. Watch the entire game. Some teams that intrigue you, watch those teams. I watch as many games as I can. Listen to me. Hear me. I watch up to 6 games at once if possible. This isn't about one team for me. And I understand that that's the space that I'm in, But if you're going to watch your favorite player and just root for him exclusively, whether that's LeBron, Giannis, KD, Steph, make sure you pay attention to the teams that they're playing against. Because I got a whole lot of teams that are silently on the come up. And one of them could just come with an uppercut this season. And then if they win, everybody is going to say, oh, that's a fluke championship. It's only a fluke championship because you weren't paying attention. Same way nobody was paying attention to Steph along his ascension to winning a championship. Pay attention. If you love the NBA, love the NBA. If you love a player, just love that player. But have enough respect to actually see what team your player is dealing with, how they won, why they are talked about. Like, do a little bit more as a casual NBA fan, because I know it's really dealing with it, a lot of you casuals. I'm a lifer. Like, this is my passion. This is my thing. So I'm on a different level. And I just need y'all to take that one extra step. And then all of your debates will be great. Debates would be great. They would. But I'm going to close this out saying, please stop disrespecting Tim Duncan. Please stop disrespecting what he came from. Don't disrespect the fact that David Robinson passed something on to him. Don't disrespect the fact that the veterans play an integral part in developing these young players, whether mentally or on the floor or both. Factor all of that in and then create a new perspective. The NBA is more than LeBron, Steph, and Kevin Durant. Damian Lillard. It's more. So get around. Follow me on Opinionated MJ, Opinionated_MJ, Twitter. Like, subscribe to this. We moving on.